Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News, and happy Friday to all of you guys. I'm having a weird nostalgic vibe today. I've been listening to Nelly, not Furtado, but the guy who wears the Band-Aid on his cheek, or wherever he wears it. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in St. Louis going downtown, baby, O Street in my Range Rover. Wow, you guys want to ride with me on this episode? Yeah, that's right. We're bringing it back to 2000. If you didn't understand those references, me neither. Let's get into it. All right, we've got Clare and Blake. Are they more serious than we thought? That's the question. Or are they business partners? Are they monetizing? Are they commodifying our obsession with finding people trying to find love? Are we eating the popcorn or are we buying their hair products? What are we doing, folks? It's Friday, I think. All right, I'm going to get into this story. Plus, I'm going to call a couple of you buttheads out. We got the Butthead Nation out there. Shout out, Butthead Nation. How's everyone doing? Fantastic over here. I've got my mug that one of our friendly subscribers sent out. The one where Dave hits 50K. That's what we're doing today, folks. All right, we'll get into it. Here we go. Let's talk about the Instagram stories posted by Clare Crawley. This is In-N-Out, which is a store or burger joint. Let me tell you something about In-N-Out. Now be careful. You might be hungry out there. They're not the best burgers you'll ever have, but they're the best per price you'll ever have. These are like $3 burgers. The fries are handmade, and they got a special sauce they put in there. And if you can ask for it animal style or protein style. Animal style is when they kind of like fry up the onions. Look, I digress. The point is I'm starving. But what's in the corner here of Clare's photo is a tatty daddy with a rose right there. Maybe it's Clare's rose. We'll have to see how it goes. So Clare posts this. And of course, if this is all you saw, knowing what we know about Clare, we know she's kind of been in cahoots, as it were, with one Blake Monar. She posted a reel. I don't know where it is. Here it is. This is the reel that she posted. She posted this time she went to see Blake. They apparently were hanging out as far as some sort of business venture. He's got a hair product. She promoted it. Maybe they're teaming up on something. Who really knows? But what turned into an innocent weekend kind of became a heist where we followed them around, creepily as we do, and watched this relationship maybe blossom, maybe not. We don't know if we're being duped, but I mean, who invites Clare to see the niece or nephew? Let me tell you something. A guy that's trying to show off. Listen, I've been there. Let the kids do the heavy lifting, all right? I'm not saying you don't have a personality, but sometimes you don't know what to say, and you're like, hey, here's a baby, and her ovaries are like, oh boy. You know what I mean? Ladies, I'm on to you. I know how it works. So that happens. We got that. Now we've got, and I think we're heating up on our first video today. Now we've got Blake. Oh, spoiler, went to the first one. So here they are doing karaoke, as they say on Reddit, and they're doing their thing. Blake's just hit a homeless guy on the sidewalk right there because he wasn't paying attention to the road, and there's Clare. Now here's the question: we've just had a wardrobe change, right? Is this a wardrobe change? That's Clare not in the shirt, and now here's Clare in a shirt. So the question is this Blake's shirt or is this too small? If you look at the sleeve, it might be too small to be Blake's shirt because that's actually a pretty I'd call that like a women's small or medium, right? And what does it say? I can't really tell what that says. Is that a cat or the Sphinx? What's going on right here? Can someone get me a screen print of this shirt? She says he says we have a lyrical dancer on her hands, and of course this is Clare making the who's Dale Moss? Who? Dale Moss? What? I don't know that guy. I got a tattooed dude now. All right. The rebellion. Yeah, Claire's in her 17-year-old rebellious stage. Dad's like, don't date guys with tattoos. And she's like, how about I date a guy with all the tattoos, Dad? How about I do that? You're not the boss of me. I know you rebellious ladies out there. All right, so that's where they're at. Okay, so we'll get into the next part of the story. But, we don't really know what's happening, but they could be business partners, like we said, commodifying this obsessive sort of rat race that we have in Bachelor Nation. We did that, folks. We built this beast. We built this Frankenstein of influencership, and that's okay with me. I'm okay with that. I think Claire's happily moving on with her life. Is it something serious? Could they settle down? I would bet against it, but it's nothing against Clare. I just normally bet against their relationships. It's like when I grew up watching the Red Sox in the 90s, I wanted them to win the World Series, but I would definitely not bet that they would win the World Series. I'm not saying Claire's the Red Sox, but if she is, the Red Sox did end up winning the World Series. It just took a little bit longer than expected. Is the World Series Clare and Blake going down the aisle? We'll have to see. Only time will tell. So, as you guys might know, let's see if I can pop this up. I created the Dave Neal Show. And some people say, why did you create a separate show that's essentially the same thing you're already doing with The Bachelor? And it's really an algorithm thing. So the more successful my YouTube channel got, it attracted all people who wanted to watch my Bachelor news and some haters, of course. And with those 50,000 people, if I posted something non-Bachelor related, it would be considered a failure in YouTube's eyes because it wouldn't hit the same success threshold as the Bachelor content. Now, I'm an analytical guy. I love statistics. So I figured, why don't I just start a new channel, and everyone who actually wants to watch non-Bachelor stuff can come support that channel. It'll be pop culture, entertainment, politics, sports if I want to talk. Really, anything I feel like I want to talk about will be curated for you. It's kind of like a mealtime video. You know, they have these 8 to 15 minute long videos. You want to breastfeed, you want to go, grill some s'mores. What? I don't know what you wanted. I don't know what you're doing over there. You're plowing the driveway. That's a metaphor, folks. Get into it. You know what I'm talking about. It's Friday. It's payday, folks. So whatever it is that you want to do out there, I'm creating content that might entertain you along the way. It's free. You can hit the like button and content, all that. But because of that, some people go, this isn't what I expected. And of course, I fight back. We crack an egg to make an omelet. I got this post here that says, I don't come here for political talk. I'm so tired of this. Not all people who question the lack of science are conspiracy theorists. I'm sick, but I have no idea what the point of this comment was. I'm sick of this narrative, and you're only pushing it further. This is disappointing. Please, 3 letters, just stick to your wheelhouse. Now, I appreciate the kindness there, and I hope this commenter doesn't mind me roasting them right now, but this is like going to someone's barbershop and be like, I come here to get my hair cut. I don't come here to use trimmers. It's like, what are you talking about? I do what I do. You show up or you don't. That'd be like if I invited you over for dinner and you're like, what are we cooking? I'm like, well, I'm going to do lasagna tonight. And you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. I come here for Chinese buffet. And I'm like, honey, get out. You either eat the slop or you don't. You know what I mean? Like, what do you want from me? And so then, of course, I posted this on the Dave Neal community page on Facebook, and it always gets a response because it's one of those things, like I said, you crack an egg, you make an omelet, people go crazy for it. My fiance Tasha told me this. She looked at my analytics on my Instagram, which I don't really follow. She goes, oh my gosh, your analytics are through the roof. People love commenting on this type of stuff. And I go, all right, well, I guess I'll share it a little bit. So someone said, stay awesome. I initially thought that I would rather just stick with your Bachelor Nation content, but then I watched your Dave Neal Show videos and was like, nah, I got to follow this too. For some of the Dave Neal Show vids, your coverage was the first I'd heard of it from up here in Canada. Now, of course, this is in response to Neil Young. I made a video about him giving an ultimatum to Spotify saying it's either me or Joe Rogan, and Spotify was like, don't let your young ass hit you on the way out, which is nothing against Neil Young's music or anything, but money talks. Joe Rogan's got equity within Spotify. He ain't going anywhere. They just paid him $100 million to license his music, not even to own his company, just to say, here's $100 million, keep doing what you're doing, and we're going to hit the play button on our end. And he's like, you bet your bottom dollar you will. All right, so that happened. Now, my thought is, what's so crazy, this commenter that didn't like what I'm making videos about, which, by the way, who cares, was upset that I made a video about Neil Young and Joe Rogan, but that I didn't make a video covering the scientists and medical professionals that signed a petition to have Joe Rogan removed. To which I reply, I made that video last week. Here it is right here. So imagine going to a restaurant and filing a complaint because you don't like the way that they don't have chicken cacciatore on the menu. And then the chef's like, you got to turn the page. There's more content right there. There's chicken cacciatore on the menu. So it just became one of those things where it's like, why am I wasting the bandwidth frying this one person? Well, it's not because I have anything against them, although I will accept a written apology if they want to send me one. Although I'll tell you what, no one ever does. No one who leaves a rude comment that gets called out ever sends me a written apology, which is why I'm creating Troll Patrol. I'm literally, my friend, is a producer, has sold some stuff to Netflix. And I'm like, we got to get on the phone and make this show. I want to show up to these people's house and be like, did you think this was fine to send? And if they're okay with it, I'll be like, bring your husband in. Hey, Tony, do you think this is fine? You guys look like you haven't, your driveway hasn't been plowed. And you're busy sending this comment to me, telling me what I do with my job. Not to be super sort of, nitpicky, but just to highlight people complaining about things when they don't have their bed made. We've all done it, folks. We all get it. So that's where they're at. But my community's so great. Y'all are so great. I posted this in the Dave Neal community page, and somebody, no, because the original commenter says, and I feel like this is interesting, so we're talking about it. I thought this was a video about Claire. Whatever. We'll get to Dale Moss in a second. So this person says, please just stick to your wheelhouse. Now, we have the best fans in the world. Somebody named Tara Briscoe, created Dave's Wheelhouse. And check this out. You can click on it, and hold on, listen to this. You can spin it, and these are all the things in my wheelhouse. And I'm going to, on the fly, rant to you about something in the wheelhouse. You guys ready to go? In 3, 2, 1. Hold on. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Dave's Wheelhouse. What do we have, folks? Oh my gosh, you guys want a Boone cameo? Okay, hold on a second. Come here, Boone. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh. You'll get a Boone cameo. This is the game we play on Dave's Wheelhouse. You get a Boone, the Basset Hound cameo. What do you guys think about that? Let's see if there's a... Boone, you want to spin the wheel? What do we got here? Oh, right. Troll Patrol. Well, we're already on the Troll Patrol. We're going to be making a cameo appearance to this person's front yard to make sure that their, lawn is mowed, if you will, before they keep commenting on my page. Let's do one more. What do you think, Boone? Oh, a breakup in memoriam. Oh, okay, we haven't done a breakup in memoriam. We actually never did one for Marissa and Riley. Should we do a breakup in memoriam? All right, everyone say goodbye to Boone. He looks like he's gonna growl at me. All right, Boone, bye now. All right, boy. I tell you what, I can't tell if my dog loves it or hates it when I, God, man, pick him up. All right, so that's Dave's Wheelhouse. I want to personally thank Tara there for creating, because they say, when people pick up on what I do, we had Bruce make a bingo game. When people do that stuff and like pick up on, I don't know, whatever like the little nuances are about our stupid show over here, it just floors me. I love it so much. All right, so we'll get back into Blake here. And again, I'd love to know your comments on what you think of Blake, whether or not they actually have something going on. As we reported just a minute ago, for me, when we go to Claire's page right here, I just feel like, oh, we lost it. Oh, I'm sorry, it's on Blake's page. When we go to Blake's page, hold on. This looks like more than a business meeting to me. I mean, is she staying on the couch? Or did they just snuggle and watch Netflix season 2 of Cheer? Which, by the way, no spoilers. Netflix season 2 of Cheer took a dark turn. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I'm over there wearing my Cheer outfit, ready to go. Like, hey, okay, you know what I mean? And I was just like, geez. Well, anyway, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Boy, I've been watching like 4 seasons in a row Yellowstone, watching people's heads get blown up to pieces, and then Cheer comes at you with some real stuff. All right, so where's Dale? Let's go to Dale. Here's Dale. On the same moment that Claire's posting with Blake, Dale, of course, moving on. This is his, I don't know what, I'm trying to think where she was from. So I can't remember. Is she Argentinian? Either way, he's got his lady there that he's been reported seeing. And by reported, I mean, he called the paparazzi to have them follow him. And where are they? So they by the way, this is in Chicago. Oh my gosh. Are you guys experiencing this snowstorm right now? This is wild. Do me a favor. If you're in the snowstorm this weekend, first of all, I hope everyone is safe. Be safe out there. But if you have any photos you want to share of the snow, I live in Los Angeles. It's 70 degrees today. I don't get to go out in the snow as much, but as much as like I think you hate the snow when you're commuting to work, but if you're not at work, it's kind of nice. But it does not look like his plane is going to get off the ground. Metaphorically speaking, relationships. Dale, where are you going? You're stuck on the runway. Anyway, do me a favor, post your photos in the Dave Neal's community. I'd love to see what you guys have going on. We have a lot of content coming your way today. This has been Dave Neal's Wheelhouse. We'll talk to you later. Oh, by the way, if you haven't already, this is my new video that's up. It's actually performing pretty well. I made a video yesterday about Euphoria star Sydney Sweeney asking for fewer nude scenes. Again, this is the type of content, some of it's pop entertainment, but also there's some, moral sort of questions that we ask throughout it. Of course, I made a ton of videos about Britney Spears, and there's some political stuff. But hey, look, it's a buffet, folks. You can decide what you want to be a part of. You don't have to always agree with what I'm saying, but what you have to do is not tell me what to do. Okay, vote with your dollar. If you don't like it, don't watch it. But I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Bye, everybody.